Hi, good evening, guys. Just a few moments. I'm just sharing the link and then we should be all good. All right, so one last thing. All right, I'm good. Hi, Raghu. Hi, Deepak. Shrikal. Hi, Vasudha. I hope you all are doing good. My throat is not doing well, so I'll try my best to speak. And again, if you have any questions, you can post that questions. Yes. Mitchell, yes, it was expected. And I said yesterday as well that once we have such a clean move in the market, the next day is most likely to be a consolidating day. Hi, pal. Hi, Tommy. Good evening. And guys, if you like the content, feel free to share it, like it. And if you have any questions, try to post that on YouTube. And people who are on Zoom, you can raise your hands and I'll try to answer. So let me just stop sharing and share the full screen. And we can get started. So let's look at the thing today. So we were in a very tight range today, very limited. We never crossed about 39.15 and we did not went below like 38.70, 38.55 area. So not a very good trade range, a good consolidation after. And I expect the same thing maybe tomorrow, early in the morning, and then a possible move into the Fed meeting. Same thing for ES and NQ. Apple, I wanted to buy it near the stop loss. It came, but I didn't have confidence. AMAT not moved. BA, yes, it came into the range and then made 144, but again, was in a very tight range. Baba did 65-ish in the morning and then gave back. So out. Caterpillar came in this range. CRM was setting up for a breakout, didn't happen. Goldman Sachs, yes, it moved 342, 345, but it didn't happen. McDonald's came in the range, stuck there. Netflix just never came in this range. Nvidia didn't work out. Roblox did work out. It was a sell. Roblox, Shopify, yes, we entered around in this range and it went on to make 36. We booked profit on 36. Square didn't work out. Team, it was in this range, so didn't work out well. Tesla, yes, we added Tesla at around 225-ish. It came to 229, and I'm still holding my positions on that. So looking at the futures, we are up about 13 points. And I shared one abstract from JPM regarding the possibilities of market reaction when Fed gives up those points. Wednesday afternoon, 2 p.m., and then followed by a press conference. So we need to be very careful. Market is pricing in positives from Fed. So it's better to understand, but yes, it's going to be very, very volatile. So if you want to make some strangles, like buying an option on the top and like a call option for out or put option for out, that can actually come out to be fruitful. So let me just start with the normal scan. My open low high, Costco open high were same, and it gave you $9 if you wanted to trade it. Again, I will emphasize that if you are not a technical trader, try to run this scan at around 9:45, 9. I use Bobcat this scan at around 9:45. You just need to run this and see if open high are same, and then look at the values. It gives you like 15 minutes, give you enough time for this to breach. If they are still there, then you can write the direction. And it is very easy to create this. Go to custom and add the condition open is equal to low, add the condition open is equal to high, and that's it. It is not complicated. Then I want to see my inside day scan. So Microsoft, Nvidia, SPY, Snow, all of have inside days. Nvidia is in my list. Nvidia is in inside day. Microsoft is not in my list, so maybe I'll bring Microsoft in uh, instead of McDonald's, because rate sensitive stocks like all these companies may show some intent uh, in the market. Inside day. Yep. And I think that should be enough. I try to cut this thing down to little limited so that it's easier to focus. And guys, one more thing. People talk about VIX uh, across the Twitter. Yes, it's a indicator for the market. People who do not understand uh, the movements, they can actually rely on VIX. But you need to understand VIX is a derivative of the implied volatility. VIX is made from the implied volatility of all the options across the board, all the strikes. So whenever VIX is going down, it means the option prices are not moving higher or lower. This volatility in the option prices is less. And why it is less? Because the stock price is not moving. So VIX is actually derived from the stock. It's a derivative. It's not a element or not an instrument in itself. VIX moved based on the movement of stock options. Stock option move based on the movement of equity. So keep that in mind. Second thing is DXY. DXY is currency. Right now, the currency matters the most. Across the globe, currency US dollars is very hard. So any exports which US is doing, it's getting difficult because they are not getting that kind of money back from there. So keep in mind, right now, the direction of the market is decided by Dixie. So put that in your watch list. Hi Shri, hi Mihir. Good for you, Chirag. Uh, Again, that's your choice. I do not trade FSLR, but I trade other things and they paid off really well. So I don't mind. Right now, Dixie is low. And as a result, I have gold futures open, which I entered at 1635. Raghu, if I'll have time, I will talk about that because I have bad throat and I need to finish this. So I'll try my best if I can cover that in the end. So this is my gold future. It came into the range of 13, 1635, 1636. I entered there. Right now I'm like 5 point up on gold futures. Why I'm doing gold futures? Because dollar is getting weak. Uh, Dollar is a contra for gold. If dollar is strong, gold will be weak. If gold will be weak, dollar will be strong. So right now dollar is easing off. That's why gold is moving up. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Wednesday, when sorry, Wednesday, when Fed uh, gives the direction of its monetary policy, if it confirms that yes, the near-term policy is 75, meaning November is 75, and then in December they want to go with a 50 basis points hike, and that's about it. And then they will go for the lower. That will really, really push the dollar hard on the downside, because then the demand for dollar will ease off. And when that eases off, gold will move higher, yields will come down, and stock market will go higher. So that's why I am in gold. I'm waiting for a clarity by the Fed, and I may hold this position for a day or two. I don't mind. I have entered at 1635, which is not a bad entry. All right, so let me just start with ES now. So ES is right now making a double inside day. It's kind of a bull flag if you want to see this. It's trading in this range. It's not making newer lows as compared to yesterday. It's neither making newer highs. So if we break 13 and 15, that will be a breakout for ES. You can clearly see the 12 EMA has crossed over. So 12 is greater than 34, which means the near term price averages is getting better as compared to the long term price averages, which means the trend is great. That's why I use green or red lines. Greens mean that yes, we can go higher from here. But again, I will not be surprised if we see some consolidation in the morning and then do a clean trend later in the day. But we are setting up a bull flag. So the levels, I want to buy 13 and 15. Now I want to increase this to 60% because it is holding up this area. It's a bull flag, inverted head and shoulder. Bull flag is there. Inverted head and shoulder is still there. It has not broken. This is this breakout at 3800. And if I take out this line into consideration, 3820 is still there. And when you have a breakout which spans over a month and a half, most likely it should continue for at least a week or two. So I'm expecting a make or break movement on Wednesday. I am expecting it to go higher all the way to 4070. So I am positive on the Fed. But again, it's press conference, which will really clarify what's going to happen. Again, this is 61.8 Fibonacci. So crossover above this will give some positive momentum to the market. Same levels on the higher side and same levels on the lower side. If you want to sell, you can sell below here. I'll give 70 first and 55, 60, 40. Then I'll go to NQ. NQ is like same thing, 1, 2, 3. 3 candles in the inside day range. So back to back. So I wanted to break out above 11,500, which is the 34 EMA, and then look out for 11,650. So it's an inside day. It's a double inside day actually. Come on. It's also double inside. So you can see ES has so many positive traits, so possibility of a move is there. All right. Now NQ, I'm still going to keep it neutral. I want to see if I can move above 11,500. My stop loss, I want to reduce it to 450. So I want to buy above 11,500, which is my yesterday's stop loss. Now stop loss has updated to 11,450. Targets are 11,650. And now there's a possibility that if we break 11,650, I have no resistance until 11,930. So very good possibility of a higher move. I'm increasing the conviction rate to 1640. Now, where could I sell? I want to sell this below 450. Where is my target? 11,375. And if market like does a negative move totally, then 11,068. I'm extending the ranges because we are coming out of a double inside day tomorrow, or possibly will come out of there, and it can be a very big move on either side. Triple Q. Same thing. It's between the 12 and 34. It's an inside day, not a double inside day. It's an inside day. Again, I want to go long above 280, 81 area now. That's the high. 281. No, so it should be same. See, when we have inside day, let me just spend one time for inside day, and I'll cover the strangle part here as well. So inside day is when you have two candles, right? This is two candle where the prices are there. So this is day one, this is day two, and this is the volume of day one, volume one, and volume two. Now, whenever day one low is lower than day two low, day one high is greater than day two high, and volume one for day one is greater than volume two for day two. When you have 1, 2, 3 conditions, this becomes an inside day. Now you can make this candle to a half an hour, 1 hour time frame, a week, a month, it's your choice. But this is an inside day pattern. And whenever you see an inside day pattern, it breaks out. And now we have double inside days. So the possibility of breaking out is much, much higher. You need to enter above this or below this and let it go. All right. That's the best thing you can do with inside days. Now, strangle is when the market is in a range like inside days, or like we are having consolidation. So we talk about strangles. So strangle is a strategy where you take strikes of the far option side for call, and you will take this area as your call strike and this area for your put strike, and you will buy this and buy this. Now your goal is, because let's say this is SPY. Right now, this is 285 or 385, and this is 380. It's consolidating in between. So you'll buy a put of 380, you'll buy a call of 385, and you will expect a massive volatile move. It may go to 390. You will have your order placed, and that will get executed, or it will come down to 375 and you will have your order. So you can make money on both the sides, or if a breakout is consistent and reliable, you can make money on one single side. So strangle, these options will be cheap because they are far. And if there is a breakout or a breakdown, you can run on that side. If the market is reliable and the trend is one-sided, then you can tag along onto that journey. That's option strangle. Now here, the levels are same. There's no change on uh, Q. I'm just going to increase 60, 40. Apple, Apple eased off and now it's making an inside day. 34 is converging to the 12. So it's a very good area. It came down to 152 area as a stop loss. Now I want it 122.50. I want like 100 and yeah, we can buy along 154. Buy around or 154. Levels are still there. And it's an inside day as well. But it will not show in the scanner because the volume is there. I'm considering inside day on the price action. So 154 above, 158.90. And last one should also be in between. We can see this area, which is 156. Copy, paste, 156. No, 156. AMAT. Look at AMAT consolidation. So people who want to trade AMD earnings can actually trade AMAT. It is consolidating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days of consolidation. Here you can take strangle. If you go above 89, you should go long. If it goes below 86, you should go short. So it's a triple inside day and consolidation. I want to buy now above these highs, 89.75, 89.75. What are my stop losses? 87.50. Target areas 91.25 and then the gap 93.95. So 91.25 and the gap fill. AMD, same consolidation like what we saw on AMAT. Same thing. It needs to break above. It's a triple inside day now. Same logic here. 60.8 is a good stop loss area and it has earnings tomorrow. If it breaks out, I see at least 74 touching on, at least 68 to 74 touching on AMD. So I will take I'm just going to mention AMD as ER. And I want to buy above 60.8. My stop loss will be 12 EMA, which is 60. My target is straight 65, which is 34 EMA. And then the gap is there. 67.80. I think it's setting up for a big move. So if you're interested, keep an eye on this. It's getting ready for a good move on AMD. Boeing, Boeing is holding 12 EMA perfectly, and 143 and above, it can go up. 140 is the stop loss. Target is 147, 151. So practically nothing changes for Boeing. Only thing is buy above 143.20. Then I have Baba. Uh, Chinese market or Hong Kong market is doing pretty well. Baba managed to hold on to this base, and it's trying to move towards the 12 EMA. I will take a chance by going above today's high, 64.85. And I would love to see resistance of 66.50 and 68.60. That's Baba. And let me just check Baba's price in Chinese market. And in between, gold is making highs, dollar has come down, and the futures market is up to 3,900 now. My gold futures is up about 7 points. Yes, we did close Baba position. I'm talking about tomorrow. So Baba is doing 6% up on Chinese market at 65. So most likely it will open about 66, 66.25. So keep an eye on this. It is much more uh, pending for a move on Baba. That's Baba. Caterpillar, it may ease off tomorrow. In case market weakens, I think it will be on the sidelines. So I'm going to take a short on Caterpillar now. Sell below 215. Stop loss is 2. As if you're not speaking, mute yourself. It's 217. Target area is 212 and 205. Cool off needed. CRM. CRM, I was waiting for a move today above 164. So everything is same on the level wise. On CRM, I wanted to break above 164 so that I can go in. So nothing changes here on CRM. Goldman Sachs, it did break out 344.45, but there's a massive gap between the EMAs and the candle. So again, I would love to see a ease off on tech, on banks and industrials tomorrow. So if it goes below 342, I will love to short this. Again, I'm neutralizing it, but I want to sell below 342.5. Stop loss 345. And target is 337 and 327. Same thing, cool off is needed. Microsoft. Microsoft has an inside day had a bullish engulfing, but still above this dodgy. I really want to go long. I would love to go long above 236 on Microsoft. Keeping it neutral, buy above 236. Stop loss will be 233.50. 238.75 and 241.50. 60%. Again, same thing. I'm expecting tech to move ahead before the Fed meetings. Netflix. Netflix has touched down and held onto this area. What it did, it allowed 12 EMA, which was going away, to come close. So if market supports, Netflix should not lose this area of 288, 289. 285 is a perfect stop loss. But again, I want a confirmation above 302. So I would love to have a confirmation. Or right now we are like $10 below than that. So if I have to take a chance, 289 is my stop loss on Netflix, 288 buy above 290. But actual move will come above 302. And 302 is one area. Nvidia, uh, inside day, same thing. 133.50 is a stop loss, making higher lows. Want to go, yep, everything is same for Nvidia. Like AMAT, Apple, AMAT, AMD, Nvidia, they should do the same thing. There's no engulfing here, so removing it. Roblox, it closed right on that Fibonacci level of 60, 1.8. So this was a stop loss which we expected. Sell below never happened, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna buy above 45. Above this 45, I have a target of 48, which is this area, and then 51. 61 Fibonacci is really important Fibonacci level. So we should see a good move on it above that area. Shopify, again in the same range we are here. 33.20 stop loss. It's a hammer. 12.34 is catching up. Once it crossed 36, it will simply shoot. Today it tested that, couldn't hold on, made a hammer on the top, but it's still not the top FV effect as we expect. So I will continue in this range for Shopify. Square, I was watching this throughout the day, holding on to that 60 area, but I still want 61, 62 to cross. It has earnings on Wednesday, but earnings will depend on the Fed minutes as well, because it's going to be massive move in case of Fed moves. So I'm going to keep my levels intact for it, not changing anything, and expecting the same levels. Team, I think this was in the same range as well. Yep, I want it to hold 200, go above 200, 223, test 210, 212. Yep. So team 210, 213. Yeah. So team and Square both have same, and its ER is coming. So I'm going to mention ER. Tesla, I'm increasing it to positive. Tesla is holding above this 12 EMA for now a couple of days. It's setting up for a move to break this 233 and 241 area. 233, 241. Once if it breaks 241, it will run for the gap for 255. So if Fed supports, we can see 250 on Tesla. So guys, that's about it. Anybody has any questions? Otherwise, I have one thing to cover is the trail on options. So let me pick up that. So I think it was Hindu who was asking about trail. So in case you already have a position, Sindhu, like for example, you click here. It's easier to trade on the phone. So here's the buy. Now, when you are setting up on the phone, you will have the option where you will find, like, because this position is open, you will find this to be a stop loss, a stop limit, or a trail. Let me just check on Google if I can see Think or Swim. Think or Swim. Trail stop loss. Next up. So this is the link how you can create a trailing stop loss on Thinkorswim. I can share this because I use it from the phone and I don't even have an idea how to do it from the desktop application. So it's very easy on the phone. You can go there, but if you want to see how to use it, you can see it from here. These are the videos from Think and Swim itself. Otherwise, I can send you a screenshot of Interactive Brokers as well as Thinkorswim, and then you can use it. So any questions, anybody? I have 10 minutes and I can try to answer. Anybody in the Zoom? No? All right. Thank you very much then. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. I do not take a position with a stop loss. I only exit at my stop loss prices. Oh, Shrikant. Yes, Shrikant.
Yeah. Hey, Naval. Thank you. Sorry, I was figuring out how to how to raise my hand. Finally, I found it. So, question, Naval. So we know Fed already said they are going to do a 75 point in November and 50 point in December.
Yes.
Right. So pretty much we can we think that's priced into the market, those rates?
Yes, priced in. But
Okay.
market is not waiting for that. Market is waiting for the commentary about the next steps.
Okay. And I also have a question, like, what are the chances that Fed would increase the QT they are doing currently? Right now it's at like 120 billion a month, or maybe I'm wrong.
It was supposed to be $95 billion a month, but they were not doing 95 billions.
Okay. So what are the chances they come and say, they are going to increase that, and would that be a negative thing for market or market?
100%. 100% it will be a negative thing. But looking at the market sentiment right now, they are not even doing 95. So possibility of saying something and not executing may happen.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was, yeah, thank you. I mean, I'm thinking maybe in that lines, if Fed makes any comment, that's something we should look
It's
at.
all about Fed commentary on Wednesday.
Got it. Okay.
The decisions are everybody knows 75-50,
Right.
but it's the Fed commentary and then what he says in the press conference.
But I mean, the factors are already clear, right? Like the last PPI, it came in line. So remember a couple of days ago, you were talking about that. Since it came in line, you're expecting the next CPI would also be pretty much in line or close to in line rather than being worse. So if Fed looks at these indications, I don't mean. Do you see there is still some reason for them to be hawkish?
Yes, because the economy is still growing. The job side is robust, and they can still feel the pain. They can still manage to add more pain because they have so
Mhm.
much on their books they need to get rid of.
Right, right.
So they'll try their best, and like whatever they are doing, it's not helping inflation.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
So they know that inflation is not peaked. Inflation will peak when the interest rate will peak. Inflation is slowly and steadily right there. Like just now, if you look at the wheat futures on the market, they're up like 5 to 7%. Food prices are also going up. It's not that they are back to 70s. They are still hovering around 85, $86, which is a consistent average of crude. They are
Mhm.
using all the reserves they have, and they're just manipulating it before the elections. That yes, people feel that yes, they are doing it good. Maybe tomorrow or maybe Wednesday, uh, Jerome Powell say something dovish and keep the market moved higher.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Sure. No. Yeah. I think Wednesday is the day we'll have to just sit and
Yes,
wait.
that's what I'm saying. A strangle will be a
Mhm.
appropriate choice.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Thank you very much. No. Thank you. Thanks for doing this.
Yes, Sonal.
Hi, Naval bhai. When do you think inflation would really peak?
No clues. Nobody has that answer.
No, but your educated guess.
No, I really don't know because it depends on the war between Russia and Ukraine. The longer it goes, the worse inflation will become. And coming with winters, the energy prices will be very, very, or I would say, be very deafening in terms of their prices. You'll be surprised to see your winter bills this time.
Okay, so crude also you'll expect it to go back to all-time highs.
I expect crude to go to 100, easily.
Okay. Okay. So broadly, we are still in the downtrend, whatever drama they may do in the next 2-3 days.
Yes. And as I said, there will be bear market rallies, and these rallies will go for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then we'll be back down. And these rallies will be like 1 or 2 day rally, which will do 4, 5, 6% move. And then it will slow and steadily come down.
Okay. Thank you. So the overall trend still remains that. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
overall trend will require clarity. If Fed gives the clarity that yes, they are done with the rate hikes, you will see 4,200 by Saturday or Friday. If they say we are going ahead with more hikes, we'll come back to 3,600. So it's totally depending on what the Fed does in the commentary and the conference.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
No problems. All right. If nobody has anything, have a good night. We'll catch up tomorrow. Good night. Bye bye.